Did you hear? The new moon is finished. It is wonderful to finally look up at the sky at night and see two perfect moons.
Come on!
When it comes to the new moon, I'm of two minds. And they both love it.
Tayoga, musta ba ko? Musta ba yelda? Munday gate. Mafata ba? Boy, died da. Mayade. So boy, mayado. Put the dance together. Boy,
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this.
The Queen is rolled or two. I repeat, the Queen is rolled two.
Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a two! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
Shut up!
You don't belong here. Oi! What are you looking at? No, I did. We've got enough problems here without strange weirdos wandering around town. Just keep telling yourself that, kid. And while you're at it, tell yourself that you're not missing anything by having just one personality. I seen you when the dice got rolled. You didn't change a bit. That tells us you're not from Two-Town. I reckon you're a wanna, and you don't belong here. It seemed to even that there were two sides to every story, especially here in Two-Town, where even the residents seem to be of two minds.
Oh, hey! I've got cards to trade. Cards, I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. Yes! But was I born with a store for a body? Or did I somehow force my body to become a store? Well, you'll never know, because you'll become instantly distracted by all of the fantastic cards I have for sale. Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Manny Dex, at your service. Naturally! You know, I've often been heard to remark that life is like cards. It's not so much the cards you've got, but how you play them, yeah? Plus, life is also small, cheap, and random, and yet utterly enchanting. All like cards, innit? Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Manny Dex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in. On the house. We'll just need to teach you how to use it.
A long time ago in random, dice.
Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands. Ha ha! And at the best prices too. Is everyone in my family a store, you ask? Honestly, I think the answer to that is pretty obvious. Glad you agree. Then we both agree the answer to that question is pretty obvious. Where do I... Oh, mate, if I tell you my sources, what's to stop you from turning your body into a store and setting up a competing shop, eh? Oh, I ask you. Yeah, good one, mate. I'm afraid I can't tell you the provenance of my cards, just that they're an amazing deal. Best in random, only in random. oi, Matty Dex here, card Oi, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store. Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it here for a new
Even
one.
was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was
Have you
locked.
seen the upside
Perhaps
down
someone
town?
nearby
I'm
was
building
in
it.
possession of a key.
That's funny. Everyone in Two Town knows about that. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town. Named Smoke. Is that what you think we are? A city full of evil twins? Well, we're not. We're a city of halves, and every half is divided differently. Everyone is different. Some call the upside down town a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us. That's it. The Queen is amazing. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town, what it was always meant to be. Two cities in...
It was the Queen's Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
You, come here a tick. Just want to ask you a few questions, love. Like about who you're with. That six-sided fellow by your side. Tell me about him. Oh, sure you don't. But then, maybe I think you got one of them dice by your side. See, most people wouldn't recognize them no more. They've been extinct for so long. Or so she thinks. I'm sure you don't. Having a dice is... Be careful out there, love. There might not be many of us left who know, but you can't fool everyone all of the time. So, it does speak. And with the ancient dice tongue. How intriguing. Ooh. So polite. So...
I don't know, Dicey, but I didn't like her one bit.
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs. To answer your question, yes, business is slow.
Seller Street Socks. Get your socks here. Seller Street Socks. Get your socks here.
Get your pre-chewed food here, smooth and silky.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
Shroud! Get you! Crash
Doris costume, kid. Careful you don't get arrested.
The heart of Two Town was even greater and bigger and scarier
than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold.
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Ow! Ow! I'm being attacked by robots! breathed my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you with a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But, you know, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost. It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in. I was getting to that. Jeez. It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here. Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides. By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid! Split personality. Though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Yes, though, more by necessity than choice. Don't tell him, but my business partner lacks the imagination necessary to... Imagination? You're a mad scientist! You lack the business acumen, or even the base financial literacy to... Don't start with me, Jorid. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love. In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction. And some of us want to get mad kissy. Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say. Which will be me. You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that... You know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic. An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy? You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. We have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a yes? Excellent. I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah? Perfect! Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good! There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 bloobs, same as him, but you need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
You dang little bloob critter! You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you, or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. Quiet down! I'm old and I'm tired, and I demand you respect that. Thank you, little one.
Oh, kaskamona. Oh, the keno. You're manak mwana naine.
A dice, child. Yes, you. Come close. You, child. I believe we can be useful to each other. No, nor I you. You see, I've no... Right. A good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically... I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been. And if these rumors were true, well... folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it. Or, hypothetically, of course. Well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while. Worth your while, indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where... Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, and then you give it to me, and I will...
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant
to the board game. has appeared. Treasure to the board game. There's a slow bubble. There's a slow time bubble in the board game. We are nearing the final rounds. The board game is about to end.
And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and
I've got a card up my sleeve. My chest, up me nose. Up me.
And
Well,
lo, did my
everywhere.
other
Let's
side have
trade.
nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day.
open until Dicey had a third pip. Which was good, because it saved me from having to repeat myself.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
I got words for sale here. Choice. My rarest word. That's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. I like the amount of Y's in that word, but 3 or more planets, that's a hard sell here in Two Town. I think that's a pass from me. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. Why? 7, 8, 9? Oh, 7, 8, 9. Ugh, keep that joke. I don't want it. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. Eyesome? It sounds gross. Like you're putting something in your eye. Gross! No thanks. No trade here. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. Who wants to buy a word? I got Mania looking for a good home here. It means wanting to stay in bed.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo. Are you seeing this? What's a dice?
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
And spiders for sale!
Oh. I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? That is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Now, your friend Ian is an honest trader, so let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Perfect. We have a deal. Enjoy it, and be sure not to Gubblegreg too much on your first go. Great, kid.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Please, trade the Gubblegregor to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before... forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
I'm selling crispy twigs here.
You want to
Crispy twigs to trade.
Too bad.
kid, I got what all kids crave. Crispy twigs. The crispiest in town.
Street socks. Get your socks here.
Super Juice is the only juice with
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
I got so many words, kid. Got a sale on bucolic right now if you're interested.
You have the ingredients! Brilliant! That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me. Thank you! Oh, thank you! Oh, just need to mix them together and down the hatch. Okay. I feel strange. Whoa! Oh, this is intense! Perfect! It's just me! For the first time, it's just me! Thank you for this. Let me give you something in exchange for all of this. It's my partner's personality, distilled down to its purest essence. I hope it treats you well. You know what? By the cards, I think I'm actually going to miss him. It's so quiet without him in my head. I may actually miss him already. He'd say that's only logical. Isn't that funny? It's funny, isn't it?
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Oh, if I had such power, child, I wouldn't be lurking here, talking to strangers. No, it wasn't me. The Queen. I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I have. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. The valley is hidden, far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel. Goodbye, child. Take care, and...
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or I'll...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big, clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. And Nanny Fortuna's the right hand of the Queen, and has been for years. She's as mean as Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both... The Civil War and Freedom, tried to desert it, and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, but enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of... You are new, aren't you? Door to 3 Towns forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and... I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and Absolutely! I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside down. Oh, that's a good one. Heck no! We'd all be in 6 Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that 6 Towners relax by. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that night. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can... So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.